Alright, so today we're going to be talking about genetics lab. So you're going to be doing a lab with your partners, so you'll need to partner up in pairs of two. If there's an odd person out, you can do a partner of three. You'll just have to take some turns doing it. Okay? So what you're going to be doing today is a lab to demonstrate how genetics can be random and how alleles are passed on to the offspring and what traits they might actually exhibit because of it. Okay? Now the traits we're going to go over today, some of the genotypes are going to be a little different. That sometimes that if they're heterozygous, they may have an intermediate trait, and we're going to go over that later on. But I thought I would go ahead and do this lab, and I think you guys will have fun doing it and enjoy doing it. Okay? A few things you need to know. First off, though, once again, working in groups of two, and you're going to determine on the coin what is dominant and recessive. So let's go ahead and say that the heads of your penny that you have will be the dominant trait, okay? And that the tails, on the other hand, will be the recessive allele, okay? So prior to filling out the table below, determine who will be the mother and who will be the father. Now this is important because when you get down to number 17, you have to determine the gender of the offspring. And as we know about male versus female, that guys, you are XY, and females, you are XX. So that means if you're female, you can only donate the X type of allele. Males, you are heterozygous basically for the trait, and therefore you can donate the X or the Y. So technically, who determines the gender of the child? Dad. So this becomes very important, like I said, for number 17 when you get down here. So what you're going to do, okay, is you're going to take your coin and you're going to flip it. So if I flip the coin and let's say I get a heads for number 1 for chin shape, okay, and I get a head, so there's a dominant allele. So I would write big R on my chart. What chart am I talking about? Well, if you look on the other side of the page there, you notice over here it says possible alleles, big R, little r, chin shape. And let's say I am the father for this example, right? I would take and write on there big R, okay? And then my partner flips it and they get it tails, okay? So then they would write, say they're the mother, little r, okay? So what is the genotype for this child? They are big R, little r, okay? The phenotype, the question is, what is the phenotype, right? So what we're gonna do is we gotta go back up the top, and if they are big R, little r, it tells us that they have a round chin shape. So we'll write round on our thing over here. Okay, let's get this realigned up here. Perfect. So then we will write round. This is a wonderful spelling, I know. So you write round on the line. Okay? And you go through and you do it for each individual trait. Alright? And there's lots of traits you got to go through. 17 of them. Okay? Even gender. Alright? And you just continue to fill it out like so. Alright? Now, when you get done, you got to draw your child, and I'm going to show you the different head shapes that you're going to have here in a second. But before we do, once again, pay close attention to the gender, okay? If it is XY, it's a guy. If it's XX, it's a girl, all right? So, last but not least, oh, here it is. Look at this. Now that you've completed the table, draw your child's face based upon the phenotype determined and be prepared to share it with the class. And yes, it is your child. You must love it. And yes, you must walk with it in public, acknowledge it as your child, no matter how hideous or ugly it may seem. It is your child, and you must love it. Okay, so what possible head shapes could you have? Oh, you could have the coveted basketball head like this, perfectly round and symmetrical. Or you could have the more of the Brian Urlacher. They're going to play for the Chicago Bears linebacker position. Yes. So, you've got to fill out the chart, once again, and then draw the face. So, overall, you've got to follow the information. All the information's right here, and it tells you exactly what they are. Okay? So you just write down the phenotype within the chart, and you'll be good to go. Now, when you're done, yes, draw it, color it, and yes, name it. Now, does it matter who your partner is? No. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's guy, girl. Okay? If you're doing the whole mother-father thing, forget that. Okay? It could be two guys, two girls, it doesn't matter, okay? Just go forth and determine who's going to be the mother, who's going to be the father at the beginning, and have fun doing the experiment, okay? No questions? Great.